minutes.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. They're back in possession and ready to go again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Cantona. Now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bellingham. Koundé. Here's Rodri. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri calmly anticipates. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Figo. And here's Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Eto'o. Mbappe! Mbappe! Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Eto'o attempts a clearance. Koundé. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Eto'o. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eto'o, engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Mbappe. Gets his pass away, and the finish! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cantona. And it's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Seedorf. Bellingham. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. And it's played forward.
There will be 1 minute
Vietnam
added time.
have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Eto'o. And that's been intercepted. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, this half might require them to...
He's got the shot away! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rummenigge. Araujo. Cantona. And they win it back again. Figo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. Araujo gets into some space. He rises! They've scored! And the second half is off to a flyer!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Koundé does well to get it back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries a shot! Chance again? No.
Vietnam really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's Figo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Lovely bit of skill.
The attendance for
Right
this
here,
match was
right now, it's not looking
71,550.
favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Figo. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. And here's Cantona, steaming on goalwards. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Bullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Rijkaard. Great ball if he can get there. Thuram cuts it out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Vieira. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. Now that's well seen too. Eto'o looks to get on the end of this. And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's a sweet ball that. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Figo. Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. Pull it. So what can they make of this? Eto'o. And he skips past his man.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was...